Late one night, the church bells of Millford rang on their own. No wind, no hands on the rope, just a haunting peal echoing through the valley. The villagers ran to the church and found the mountain behind them collapsing in silence. Sometimes divine hands sound the warning we cannot hear ourselves. Millford was a sleepy little village tucked beneath the shadow of the Grayback Mountains. The people were humble and hard-working, bound together by the rhythm of the fields, the forge, and the church bell that marked their days. Every dawn the bell rang to call the faithful. Every dusk it tolled to bless the fields. For generations it had never missed a day. Then came a season of silence. The sky had been dry for months, the earth cracked, and the air heavy with a strange stillness. Yet life went on. The villagers had no reason to fear, until that one night. It was near midnight when the first bell sounded. No wind stirred. No one was in the tower. But the great bronze bell swung wildly, its deep tone echoing across the sleeping town. Dogs barked, doors flew open, faces peered out from candlelit windows. The old priest, Father Rowan, ran barefoot to the church, heart pounding. When Father Rowan reached the tower, he found the rope still coiled neatly at the base, untouched. Yet above, the heavy bell was still ringing, the beam creaking under its own unseen strength. "Who's there?" he called. His voice trembled, echoing up the dark staircase. No answer. Only the tolling sound, steady and mournful. Villagers gathered outside, whispering prayers, clutching their children. Some thought it a ghostly omen, others a warning. And then came the sound. The faint rumble, like distant thunder, but from the mountain. Father Rowan stepped outside just as the ground shuddered. A massive section of the mountainside split and slid, a wall of earth and rock rushing down toward Millford. But it stopped just short of the first homes, caught miraculously by an ancient grove of oaks that had stood for centuries. The people wept in disbelief. Had they still been asleep, they would have perished in their beds. When dawn came, they found the church bell still swaying, though no one had touched it. In the days that followed, Father Rowan led the villagers in rebuilding what little had been lost. But one question remained. Who, or what, had rung the bells? The blacksmith swore he saw no figure in the tower. The baker's wife claimed a faint golden glow had lit the belfry for a moment. And the priest himself said he felt a warm presence pass through the church just before the mountain fell silent. He never called it a miracle aloud, but every evening after, he would look up at the bell and whisper a quiet prayer of thanks. Years later, when Father Rowan passed away, the villagers said the bell tolled on its own once more, one soft, solemn note, as if bidding farewell. From that day on, the people of Millford never let their faith grow cold. They knew some blessings come not as voices or visions, but as sound in the night that saves you while you sleep. Sometimes grace doesn't arrive with trumpets. It comes as a warning, a whisper, or the tolling of a bell. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lanes and Lanterns. where every tale lights the path between fate and faith.